all roads leading to the World Cup preparation. Pakistan taking on Australia for 3 ODIs, and it's going to be mighty exciting. He'll look to do that. Swing the ball away from the stumps. He's got a slip in place, and that's his natural delivery to a left-hander as well. Nicely gets it away into the gap. It's a fast outfield, and the first boundary is on the scoreboard.
We are touch too full and a hint of width as well, and he pays the price. Mad shot, very quick to pounce on that loose delivery from Haris Rauf. A hint of shape away, but a touch.
Well, that's smashed, absolutely smashed into the fence. Short and wide, Haris Rauf, and the batsman was absolutely on it in a flash.
Back to the point made earlier, the control needs to be there on such flat tracks with no lateral movement, no swing, short and wide, and he's very quick to pounce on.
That's gone up in the air, didn't come out of the middle of the bat, but that'll still make it to the fence.
Just felt like the two Australian openers have just been slightly kept quiet. Uses his feet. Alex Carey dances down to the slow one from Shaheen Shafii. That's probably why the timing hasn't been spot on. We're looking to play it straight with mid-off.
Big shot into the gap. That's well connected. This time it'll be an easy 4 on the pads. Shaheen Afridi suffering.
And with the immediate effect, falls a slip out. Understanding that the swing not on offer, the ball probably doesn't have the zip and pace. Straying in line, as a wonderful pickup shot from Alex Carey. Is that enough offside?
Yeah, I mean, that's smooth and silky. One bounce over the rope for 4. Hardly seemed to have hit it. Just a scoop, a lazy scoop.
There's nothing delivery in the end. It's almost like a gift to Alex Carey.
I mean, don't bowl them there. The Aussies are very good with the pull and the hook shot. Appeared to be half-triggered, and that happens when you're bowling to good batsmen who are good technically off the back foot. This was absolutely hammered.
And that's exactly the point that we've been trying to make, is that yes, you've got that X factor in terms of pace.
Spinner, Abrar. They're flight and done beautifully. It all worked perfectly. And that's the first one for Pakistan. They needed this desperately. A little bit more flight, a little bit more guile, and not reading it off the surface and in the air. And so Carey is done. Some magic from Abrar.
Absolutely brilliant. Drop in pace, drops it right down to 78 kilometers per hour. And is the flight that's done him. Hasn't read it out of the hand. Alex Carey edges one to the slip cord, and Salman Ali Agha takes it. He's gone for a well-made 19, but that's all for the first ODI for Alex Carey, 34 for 1.
Lovely boys.
Well, heard from the keeper, lovely bowling, but probably even a better shot from Josh Inglis, who is a very good player of spin. Was just flighted up, and Josh Inglis just going with the spin, hitting square of the wicket.
Yeah, normally wicketkeepers find angles, and that one just opened the face slightly.
On that again, virtually the same spot as the boundary that Josh Inglis hit in Arafat's previous over. Square drive for 4.
Yeah, slightly wide and slightly quick from Arafat Minhas. And Short just throws his hands at it, gets the gap. But it's because of the little bit of pace and the width that Arafat afforded. And given the reverse sweep, huge appeal, Asif Yaqub says that's out. There'll be a discussion. It looked quite straight, so if there's no bat involved, will there be a review? Is he run out of time? Goes upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Bowler's feet checked. It's a fair delivery. Have spin vision when ready, please. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any bat involved there. Can we just confirm with Ultra Edge, please? Keep it rolling through, please. Keep it rolling through. Yeah, keep it rolling through, please. Thank you. All the way to the pad. Thank you. Clearly no bat involved. We'll go to ball tracking when ready, please. Ball tracking coming now. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets hitting. I'll see if you can stay with your original decision of out. Stand by. On screen signal now.
First ODI wicket for Arafat Minhas. The reverse sweep not working. Well, just carrying on with the arm. That was 3 reds. And Josh Inglis, he goes for 13. Australia 62 for 2. Another one, maybe, yes. Ball just carrying on with the arm on the back foot. That is plumb in front.
And he's had a chat with Short at the non-striker end. And is he going to refer it? Running out of time. And he's gone. So no referral. Marnus Labuschagne playing back to a full delivery. It really did go on. Now, it's only just got to hit leg stump. Probably hitting some of leg stump and given out. So young Minhas, the double breakthrough, and Marnus Labuschagne did not last long, and he is gone for a duck at 62 for 3.
Just feel in batting lineup.
Yeah, that was a long hop. It was a gift. First boundary in 5 overs. It's only Short who has shown some confidence dealing with the spinners. And spinners, like you suggested, definitely gave control of the game to the captain of Pakistan, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Gone for just 35. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute ripper from Arafat Minhas. He's having a dream debut out there.
He's on fire. Bowling the right trajectory, bowling the right pace, and the pitch is responding to his style of bowling. And that's why he has picked up his 3rd wicket. That trajectory forced the batter to rock on the back foot, and there was a peril. Had to pay the price. Cameron Green, he goes without scoring. It's 68 for 4, and it's time for the players to get hydrated.
A rank long hop and a welcome to the crease. It's a poor start by Shadab.
He has looked very confident. Shot every time. Scoring opportunity presented to him. He was ready for those. Another boundary hit by him. Rocked on the back.
Once again finds the fence. First with the offside, now down the leg side. Shadab starting with a bit of tap.
He should bowl with a lot of confidence because this pitch is offering a lot. He's been all over the shop with his...
Away from the fielder. And away to the fence for 4.
Nicely driven down the ground, beautifully timed, mid-off in the circle, and that'll earn him a boundary.
At times, sweetness and timing works in white ball cricket. This really was classical shot. Didn't try to overhit. Once he got to the pitch of the ball, played it with a straight angle of the bat, and I think he probably read the wrong one as well.
Into the covers, and he gets to his 50. Very accomplished innings from Matthew Short. 4th 50 in ODI cricket, and this one against spin. He's been very, very secure.
Very neat innings on what has now become a tacky pitch.
Launches this down the ground. That is a beautiful cricketing shot. Followed the bat with the ball all the way.
First 6 of the innings and a 50 partnership to go with that 6. Crafty piece of batting because it's threatening for the reverse sweep and the original sweep, and certainly brings out a beauty, hitting it crisply over long off. 87 meter 6, that really is.
Arafat Minhas. Is it over? And the wicket straight away. Coming down the track, beaten by turn, and Matthew Short departs.
Great piece of bowling. It's the length that did him in the end. Short just couldn't hold himself back. Got a 50 and then got out immediately. Undone by a beauty. Really is terrific piece of bowling, and just shortened the length and enough spin to beat him on that front foot strike. Easy stumping in the end for the keeper. Missed it the first time and then whipped the bills off because Short had no chance whatsoever to get back into the crease. The partnership has been broken, and he's played a lovely hand of 55 of 76.
There's that reverse sweep again, and it's been placed very well by Matt Renshaw, who's playing a very nice innings here for Australia. He now moves to 34.
Yeah, the moment he arrived at the crease, showed a lot of confidence in his technique, and so far so good for him. And took a bit of risk.
Just keep his head very well. Oh, just wide of first slip. Work to do for the fielder, and it's going to get to the boundary. So streaky boundary there for the Australians.
First boundary in international cricket for Peak. Wasn't pretty, but effective. Gather.
And that's out. Just a little edge through to the keeper and a fine catch. So Oliver Peak on debut is gone, and the Australians lose their 6th.
Peak wasn't expecting the ball to bounce that much. A few deliveries he paid off the back foot, got really low, and this time around, extra bounce and a joy for the off spinner Salman Ali Agha. He gets his first. Spinners are definitely enjoying bowling here. He goes for 7 on his debut. It's 145 for 6.
His first innings. Matt Renshaw really dealing well and really dealing well against this Pakistani bowling lineup. Brings up his 50 and does it in well-deserved fashion.
Yeah, he's played very well against the spinners. He's got a couple of shots to put pressure back. This is one of those. Down the ground, hits it well. Past mid-off. Did a classical 6 over mid-off too, but experienced player in the middle order. This game. Got Haris Rauf, Shadab, Babar. That's beautifully played. He's just waited on it. There's a bit of length to play with, and off the back foot he flicks it away through mid-wicket. The end of the 37th. 173 for 6.
Picks up the length very quickly, sat up nicely. Renshaw aware of the boundary available with 2 men patrolling the fence. He bisects it quite nicely. Just holding it together now at 59. Bowled him. Hits through him. He picks up another, stares the batter down. Abrar has to.
Get around the wicket from Abrar. And the ball turns back in. There was not a lot of room to play the cut shot. Renshaw was holding the innings together. It's too close. The ball turns back in quite sharply, but too close to cut. Abrar is pumped because he knows that this was the batter who was keeping it all sane for Australia. He's out for 61 is Renshaw, 179 for 7.
Really like that one. Up and over. And a boundary which was much needed for Australia after 10 deliveries. Kuhnemann gets one.
Quite a high quality shot this. This floated up. It is the googly, but he's been able to just hit it inside out. Over mid-off. Clearing him comfortably, so straight to mid-off. Again, he goes down the ground. This time the timing's good, the placement's better. And the boundary to end the over. 40 done is 193 for 7.
Yeah, tossed up. Just saw Kuhnemann take a guard, slightly leg side, open up that offside, tossed up delivery and belt it straight back past Shadab Khan, who's the one spinner who hasn't really found his radar tonight. Been a very excellent. There it is. He's got the magic number. Becomes the first Pakistani male cricketer to pick up a fifer on debut. Arafat Minhas, what a debut he's had. Well played.
That's the arm ball again. Fired in. It skids off the surface, attacks the stump. That's been the beauty of his bowling. On the stumps, every single delivery. He's been in play and he's got a fifer in his very first game. Arafat Minhas with a debut to remember. Ellis out for 8, it's 199 for 8.
Bowling, that's it. Shaheen Afridi picks up his first. And his Sangha has been done by a fuller delivery at goodish pace.
Yeah, just a little bit of late swing. He didn't quite get it right the ball before. He just got it a little bit straighter. Nice and full. Just past the outside edge. Went past on the full of Tavir Sangha, and it hits the outside of off stump. And they're only one wicket away from bowling the Australians out. So Sangha on his way for 0 coming into the side because Zampa's not playing. 200 for 9.
Look at this job. That's gone up in the air and it's all over. Last wicket has fallen. Babar Azam takes a nice easy catch, and it's Haris Rao with change of pace, 123.1. And I think that's the way to bowl. I think Australians have got the template. They know that it's about 80% in favour of spin, 20% in favour of pace. If you vary your pace and if you're relentless like Arafat Minhas, bowl wicket to wicket, there can be a result to have. An easy take for Babar Azam on the run. And Haris Rao picks up his first.
Yeah, so Australia couldn't get through to their 50 overs. Pakistan really nailed the conditions tonight, so half the job is done. They've done it with the ball and in the field. Can they now do it with the bat to win this first ODI versus Australia here in Rawalpindi? I'll be extremely happy walking off.
1-year-old made it happen for Pakistan. Bowled the line, the length, the spin. We saw it all. Renshaw battled extremely well, 61 of 60, but he's a star. 21-year-old Arafat on debut, 5 for 32. And you got to term this as a left-armer's pitch more than a leggy. But speaking of target, that is what Pakistan have got in front of them. 201 to chase it down and be one zip up in this 3.
Quick single, and Pakistan off and running with Farhan single.
Now Ellis bowls.
Looks to guide it and guides it fine. Mas Sadakat off and running with the boundary. One done, 5 for none.
Yeah, he knows about these fine angles. Mas Sadakat, very young in experience terms, but yet very good with finding the angles and playing.
Through the leg side, gets on top of the bounce. Farhan picks up his first boundary.
I think he needs to be a bit more flexible than just the seam-up deliveries. Obviously, you know, he's playing after a gap of 7 odd years, and so he wants to feel comfortable at the crease. But I think he's got to just learn very quickly that pace on is not the way to go to bowl on such a surface.
Almost. What a valiant effort for 6'7" to come down quickly. That ball was travelling. Spanked into the leg side. The short one sat up nicely. Farhan now dealing in boundaries.
There's a follow-up delivery. A fuller length followed by a shorter length, and see the difference, how easy it is to play the pull shot or the shorter length on this surface. In position early, Sahibzada is going to front it up. He's a sweet player of the back foot. Catch it is the call. That's gone, and well, that's been taken by Matthew Short, and he's claimed it. And if it's a legitimate catch, this is brilliant, breathtaking stuff. The amazing stuff about this catch is how cool he was. Knew exactly where he was in relation to the boundary rope. Wonderful catch claim.
Fair delivery. Go straight to the catch, please. Yeah, looks good there. Looks good there. That's good. Releases the ball. Back inside. Just one more angle, please, to check. Do you have any more angles, Alvin? So, yeah, brilliant. Keep that going. Keep that going, please. Thank you. Ready with my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, they practice this time and again, and it becomes a habit, and a habit of excellence from Matt Short. Calm and composed outfield catch. Mas Sadakat goes for it.
It's always been there. Huh? Oh, that's beautifully played. I mean, it's a typical Babar Azam shot. Minimum of effort, finding the gap and getting a 4. Lovely piece of hitting and timing. Great placement to go with it.
Can be critical of the bowler here. There's that hint of width and a Babar Azam special. And timing always impeccable. And the crowd liked it. He's got a fan falling.
Oh, slow inside edge. And that goes to the fence. He tried to whack this over mid-wicket. Ends up with the boundary, but in quite a different direction.
Well, he picked the slower ball. It's out the back of the hand. Top spinner, and he wanted 6. Ends up getting a streaky 4, but I think he picked it up fairly quickly. Cleared that front leg and wanted to smash it over mid-wicket.
Backs away, launches this. Has he got all of it? Long off, takes it. It is Sangha with the wicket. Sahibzada Farhan couldn't resist.
Yeah, couldn't help himself. Wanted the big shot. Right off the toe of the bat, and it's another good catch from Matt Short on the boundary line. Just the composure, being so close to the rope, made it look easy. So Shahzada Farhan goes for 28 off 33. Australia get their second wicket. Pakistan 49 for 2.
Rise in the air for a stumping to be effective. Sangha continues. Gets it fine and gets it away from 4. Ghazi's tried that a shot a few times and this time fine enough.
Boundary after 45 balls. It's a measure of how tight the spinners have bowled. That was a rarity. Full toss, wrong line. Had to pay the price. The leg spinner. Nicely swept. Into the gap. Second boundary of the over.
Yeah, as a wicketkeeper, they tend to pick up length very quickly. And one of the key factors in playing that sweep shot is picking up that length. Very quick to roll his wrists over. Nice stride forward and keeps it all along the carpet in control. Nicely timed and through. Chase is on, will be a bit of a teaser. And the ball wins this one. Babar finds the fence again.
Shot of this innings. Never easy when you're looking to hit the ball against the turn. Yes, it was pitched up. What Babar did, made sure that he gets to the pitch of the ball before.
Or try that bouncer. That's beautifully played away. Just use the pace and just tapped it round the corner for 4. It's really turning out to be a good effort now from Ghazi Ghori.
They're very much in control. He knew he just had to get it down to fine, just tap it away. And that's exactly what he did.
Nice one. That's into the gap for 4. That's his ability. He'll find the gaps regularly. He's got plenty of time really to play it. A wild one from the fast bowler. Partnership is now worth 50 as well.
Yeah, I just feel now Australia searching for a wicket. Round the wicket, over the wicket, trying different lengths. That was too short, too wide.
A head start. Well, there's an indication that he can play a powerful shot. That's a good strike. Picked up the length early and deposited it quite nicely into the fence. 2 down for 109.
The field were all back, he leg side, so he's expecting the short ball. Moved away, gave himself a little bit of room so that he could hit it straight. The boundary riders were square. And he managed to pick a gap.
Lofted over mid-on. Won't go all the way, just one bounce.
It seems like Ghazi Ghori decided that he's going to take the aerial route even before the ball was delivered. Moved towards the off stump and wasn't shy to heave the ball in the air. I got rewarded with a boundary.
Babar Azam on 49. And a big crowd as Babar Azam goes to his 38th ODI 50 to go along with his 20 centuries. A real weapon. There's a side spinner and it's been dealt with. Good shot. Caught up with it and got it really fine.
Not the first time he has gained with that kind of a stroke. Sweep. Ghazi Ghori. In fact, that was the 3rd boundary with such a stroke. Swept the ball into the gap and off she went.
We'll get 2 and we'll actually get 4. And that's his 51st in ODI cricket for the young man.
Wasn't it?
That's a beautiful shot, mid-off, mid-on up, but he goes long and straight. That's the first 6 for Pakistan tonight. 156 for 2.
Lovely. Babar inside out, the leg spin, deposited over extra cover. Classy as Babar is.
And once again brings the crowd to their feet every time he strikes the ball. Really good. His numbers against Australia.
Normally very good for batting. A shot and pulled away in style. They'll race away to the fence.
Where you compliment Babar Azam for his elegance and class, I think equally good has been Ghazi Ghori. In fact, probably worth a little bit more praise considering he is an inexperienced campaigner with something to prove. The four spinners. Pulled him. A slow one through Babar Azam. And a great knock comes to an end. 69, Babar Azam has to depart. Ellis has his first for the night.
Even the fast bowler reverts to a slow one, which in the end stays low. Does turn back. Babar misses that completely. Maybe because of lack of pace and lack of bounce. Ellis gets a wicket. But just a little too late for Australia. Babar Azam out for 69 and 76 for 3. From Pakistan. Ellis round the wicket. And it is Arafat Minhas who thumps this down the ground. Stands up tall and gets a boundary.
Yeah, seam up delivery sat up nicely for Arafat Minhas. His eyes lit up as you see on screen as well. Now with the field up in the ring, with mid-off and mid-on up in the ring, just had to...
Slow one, that looks pretty straight, and yes, Asif Yaqub says that out. And Ghazi Ghori misses a very, very slow delivery.
Yeah, it sure was. It was the one out the back of the hand.
TV
So
umpire to
top
director,
spinner.
we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Bowler's feet checked, fair delivery. Spin vision, please. Okay, just confirm with Ultra Edge, please, that there's no bat involved. Roll it right through, please. Yeah, keep rolling through. Rolling through. Thank you. Clearly no bat involved. Ball tracking when ready. Ball tracking coming. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. I'll see if you can stay with your original decision of out. Stand by. On screen.
Another very
now.
good decision from Asif Yaqub. He's had a terrific game. And so has Ghazi Ghori. Very good behind the stumps and a very good inning. 65 of 92. Pakistan 185 for 4. A beautiful shot, pace on, and just worked away leg side, timing perfect.
Yeah, what a way to get off the mark. I think he fully expected the full delivery from Nathan Ellis, trying to hit his stumps, coming down the track, and the placement was...
Just drifts down the leg side. Spoils the over. Will it carry to the fence? Yes, it will. So a boundary to end the 42nd. Pakistan now just 6 runs away.
Yeah, such a good over before this last one, and nailed it in commentary. Just ruined the over for Renshaw, and it got what it deserved.
Salman Ali Agha misses the sweep shot and he has to walk back. The ball went straight on and went for the sweep and completely missed it.
Yeah, not going to refer it. That looked absolutely plumb. Stump to stump. Didn't turn, so I think it's at least hitting the inside of the off stump, and the finger goes up. Trying to finish it, playing the sweep shot across the line, and it's cost him his wicket. He's on his way for 6 on 95 for 5.
Arafat Minhas goes bang and goes out of the park and wins the game. Pakistan sealed the deal in this first ODI courtesy. Some great bowling from Arafat Minhas and that powerful finish with the maximum. It's been a highly professional performance. The pitch had offered turn, but the debutant, what a game he's had. Taking 5 wickets, becoming the first Pakistani men's player in ODI cricket to get 5 wickets on debut, then finishing it with a 6. Babar Azam and Ghazi Gori provided the partnership.
Farhan got things going. Babar was good again tonight. He was always going to be the key in this run chase. The bowlers, 2 wickets to Ellis with a couple of slow balls. Pick of the bowlers for me was Matt Kuhneman, the left-arm orthodox bowler, 10 overs, 1 for 29. So Australia, 200 off 44.1 overs were bowled out way too cheaply. Felt like 240, 250.